Hey Lawrence, thanks for coming in. Just started. I don't know that there's too many in yet. I'm going to continue with what I was working on at lunchtime, but not as rushed. I'm making one of those collapsible characters with string and kind of like the elf I made, but with string. So I'm going to keep going with that. I'm going to make the legs and feet. We'll probably make them about the same size, I think. And I went and got some dowels. I actually paid money and bought some dowels because it would make it so much easier. That goes to there. Yeah, we'll make them about the same size. My pencil go. And then I'll get a new piece for the shoes. I'm still thinking about the plunger mechanism because somehow you've got to tie all the strings at the bottom with some springs that relax the strings. So I'm still thinking about that. I have an idea. I don't know if we'll get to that tonight or not. RG, hello. Is that Rob? They changed all the way the names show up, so I don't know who's who. Does it look sketchy? What do you think looks sketchy about it? I think we're all right. We did this at lunch already. I did catch my knuckle on the my jam chuck, so that happened just now. There we go. That's one. We need 4. One up there. Then I'm going to re-drill. Because my drill only goes through like halfway. So I gotta re-drill it. There we go. Oh, it might. So the problem is it's drilled, and if I taper it down, I don't necessarily know where it's going to come apart because it's not solid. So I'm just kind of doing it. If it comes apart, it's so light that it doesn't really fly off. It's not going to hurt anything. And it goes so fast. If you use dowels, this whole project goes so fast. Oh, no worries. Lawrence, I just started it this afternoon. What was I doing? Oh, I'm going to cut this apart. But yeah, usually with the smaller pieces like pen blanks and stuff, it's not nearly as dangerous because they're so light. There's 2, drilled all the way through. Getting a little bit off center. Usually by the time I get to this end, it's the hole's off center. But I think it'll still work. Crochet hooks are tough. They're so thin, you get a lot of vibration. They're not easy to make. So if you're making crochet hooks, that's that's a big deal. You had a bowl explode. I think I saw that shoot. I think I saw that video. That's not. Rather not see that. I had that happen early on in my turning career, and after that, I've always worn a face shield doing bowls. All right, that is the 4 segments of our legs. But I'm going to set those aside because I have the 4 segments for the arms and the hands. Now we need to figure out the head and the body. The body is going to be tricky. So the body, I think, is going to have to it's going to be round. And I'm going to need a hole for the head. I'm going to put some angles and holes for the arms. I think this will drill down. Holes for the arms to join in. And then the legs, how do I get the string to go this way? Or I'm going to need 2 holes. That's what I'm struggling with right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the body in half. Drill all the way through. Put the armholes. And then the waist part, drill partially through and then connect the leg holes. So then I'll have 3 strings coming through here, maybe I'll have 2 for the head. I don't know how I'm going to do that. And then I'll take some strings out here, some strings out here. All right, I think that's how we'll do it. So let's do the head. I did the legs. I could have done those last. Still need to do feet. I think we'll do head and 2 sections of the body, because that's going to be the tricky drilling. I'm going to clean this up a little bit because I nicked my knuckle on that. Oh no, actually I'm not even going to use this. So let's take this out. Got some larger pieces for the head and the body. This is 1 inch. So I think I'll probably, I always mess up the scale. So the arms and legs are about the same. So if a leg comes off that way, arm comes off that way. The body should probably be about that big, cut in half. About like that. That'd look about right. Maybe a little bit longer. Okay. All right, I'm gonna cut those off. And I need to make a jam chuck for that. So I do need this part because we're going to change that now. Since I did all of the smaller pieces, I'm going to drill this 1 inch for these parts. Kind of working this out. I have not made this already. I don't do prototype, so shoot going live at 8 p.m. Central. So that means 9 p.m. I will be done long before that. This is 1 inch. I think this is 1 inch. Yeah, okay. Put that in my Jacob's chuck. Yes, definitely. I recommend, if you guys, anybody, I usually say that in the live stream, but if anybody has a channel, you want to self-promote, absolutely do it. I do not mind whatsoever. So definitely periodically throw that up there, Shoop, and hopefully we can help each other out. All right, what am I doing? I gotta take that out. That is the 1/2 inch. Jacob's chuck flew out of the live center or the chuck. That's crazy. I do, so every once in a while it'll come out of the chuck. I've learned to like really tap it in. That is it's kind of a sketchy part, but all right, let's drill this. Making a jam chuck for the body parts. I'm going a little too fast. Let me slow it down. Way too fast. Yeah, so Pallado has a woodworking channel. If you have a woodworking channel, feel free to post your channel. I just had, my chuck just came loose there, so I was going too fast with the portion of it. I'm not sure how deep I want to go here because I'm not going to be able to drill the side holes. Let's go a little bit deeper. That should be good. All right. Oh, that's a nice fit. A little loose. We can put a little bit of tape around it. This is kind of a bigger project than I thought it might be. I don't usually do multi-day projects, but I think it's going to be really cool if it works. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm going to drill down the middle. I think we need one down the middle. And this is going to be the upper body. I don't know if this drill bit that I have is going to be big enough, though. I guess we can always open it up if we have to. And that's going to go all the way through. That'll work. We'll do it the right way this time. So how's everybody doing today? A wooden round mallet for leather working. Any ideas on what wood? Box maple? I don't know what that is. Like box elder? I don't know what box maple is. Okay, before I take that off, I'm going to mark two sides, and I think I'm going to use the chuck as reference. So if I put this tightening spot up, I'm going to put an armhole here, and then turn it 180, put an armhole here. Yeah, 180 degrees. And I should have one going all the way through. This is the head, waist, the legs will be down here. Okay. All right, now I'm going to attempt to drill to that center hole. Okay. This is going to be tricky. I think I can make this happen. Got to drill straight. Should I just go all the way through? I guess no, I want to go at an angle this way. I think I went into the middle. Felt like I did. But yeah, I want to go this way. There we go. Okay. So now the string, let me zoom in. I got a hole here and a hole there, and they're going in at an angle like that. So the string should be able to just like feed in. We'll see. Okay. I think I'm done with this. So I'm going to separate that. I think I should cut that with the saw. Okay. What do you think? You think this is going to work? So one thing I showed this afternoon is if you take your string and you put some CA glue on it, you can make like a string needle. So it goes through a lot easier. Hopefully I can get this to turn the corner. I don't know, it's not looking good. Okay, I'm gonna try to use a bigger drill in the middle because it's hanging up. It's hanging up, it's not going through. Let's see if this, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a bigger drill so we can get it through the middle. It's just not turning the corner. All right. May not be big enough. Well, how am I going to do that? Need maybe a wire or something. Or Look at that. Did it. Okay. So watch this. It's going to work. Okay. So that is one. You know what? I'm going to take it back out and drill a bigger hole because I got to get 3 through there. I don't think that's big enough. So I got it through. That's good. And this is just, I'm going to go up to about here. It's about 1 inch. Yeah. That should do it. That should do it. So we're going to put that through there. That's one arm. This is arm number 2. Oh, that one went easy. Arm number 2. Ready? This is going to work. Okay. Now I need a head. Let's make a head. We'll do the lower body next. So I need a head, and I think I'm going to do a hat separate. Run the string through the head and then glue the hat on top. Shoots, I have colored pencils out the wazoo. Look at, I made a separate bracket or rack just for my colored pencils and markers. So I use a lot of colored pencils. All right, I'm going to put this back in. Nope, I need to drill. Let's take, it's got a little bit of a drill in there, or hole. All right, let's make a head. All right, there's his head. Now we need a hat. I don't think I can get the hat out of that piece. So I'm going to take that out. If I can get the arms and the head on tonight, that'll be huge. And then maybe tomorrow we can work on the legs. It's Tuesday. Wednesday we work on the actual mechanism. That would be big. All right, I need another piece. There. Ooh, that's almost good. I'm going to mark that center. And for the hat, I do not want to drill through, so I'm just going to make the hat. All right, let's put some color. Hey. Guess it decided it didn't want to be held on there anymore. Take that off. That was a little sketchy, but we'll get it. My saw. Sometimes things don't go as planned, and when you don't plan, they never go well. So there we go. Now I'd like to clean that out a little bit, but I'm not sure how to do it. Let's see how it fits on the head. Where did I put the head? Up here. So maybe what I do is flatten the head. I don't know. I can do that. Do combination. All right, I'm going to do this off camera. I'm going to get a drill and clean that out with a drill. Off camera because I don't, oh, wait a minute. What if this hat fits in here? No, it doesn't fit. Yes. Give me 1 second. Almost. I wanted to go down in a little bit more. It's actually working pretty good. I thought I would be in danger of drilling my hand, but it's not really. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to make a string for the head. And just like that, I've already done it. This is, if you use CA glue, Satellite City CA glue, and accelerator spray, you just put the glue on part of the string. You can see this is regular string, but this is very stiff, so it's like a needle. I'm going to put that through here. All right, shoot. Have a good night, and we'll see you later. I'll try to come in. I'm gonna tie a knot in the top and double it up. There. That should hold. That holds up there. I'm gonna cut that off. Okay. All right, now I actually need to drill a little bit more because I forgot about the knot. Let me drill that out. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to put some CA glue in here. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to spray the head with accelerator. And put them together. Hold that for a minute. I can hear it. And there, that's done. So there's the head glued onto the hat and the stiff part of the string down here. So now, whoops. Now I can get the body again. And I'm going to put the head down through there. Oh, look at that. And there's our guy. This is going a little bit better than I thought it would, so bear with me while I giggle a little bit. So it's a little bit stiff. I think it'll get better. Look at that. This arm. This is going to be cool. I didn't think it would work. So yeah, it's just the trick is going to be getting through the lower body and then the actual plunger mechanism. But I've got plenty of string, and there's the top part. So let's work on the lower body. Lower body is going to be here. And again, I'm going to drill through with the big drill bit. But I'm not going to go all the way through. I'm only going to go a little bit of the way. I don't want him to have a butthole. We're not doing that. First of all, I think I'm gonna, should I turn that first? How round is it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to drill first. I have to. All right, and I want to drill, because I think I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut part of this off because I cut it back. Waist is going to be about here. I want to drill up to about there. So that would be up to about here. Just need a little bit of a marking on it. Yeah, I don't really have any. Let's do some tape. So I want to do about an inch. Okay. That's good. All right. Now comes the tricky part, because I need to know how far I actually drilled, because the string has to go in and then out the side. Oh, perfect. Okay, so up to there. So if I drill back here and go to the middle, it should work. And I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to put that part right there straight out and drill in from the side. See if I can hit that middle. Don't feel like I hit it. Maybe go to the other side. Just don't know. I don't think I did. I'm going to go in a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to separate that. Got the 2 holes and the 1 hole. We got our guy. We'll see how this works. Okay. That is from that arm. That is from that arm. That should be the head. Okay. Let's try the head first. I don't know if this is going to work. Well, all right, so I'm having trouble. What if I drilled straight across? Then I could push it up in and then push it through. Maybe that'll work. I knew this was going to be the trouble piece. That might work. There's one. 2. All right, now this one has to come out the other side. Oh my goodness. Look. We have to be very quiet. Uh-oh. What's it pulling with it? There it is. Okay. There's this body. Okay, that was really the hard part. So now I make the legs, and they're going to go down through there. So we're almost there. Okay. Oh, we have legs. I forgot, I already did the legs right at the beginning. Okay. That'll work. That'll work. Like these two. Try to match them up. Let's put these in here. So now I got to run 2 strings through one. I think that'll work. There we go. One leg. Got to run them through this one. Looks like the elf from the movie Elf. Thank you. That's pretty. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Cut that off. Okay, I've got to get this string through there. There we go. Okay, 2 strings through. Guys, I am a little surprised that it's going this smooth. But it's not super complicated, so it should work. Another leg. Another leg. Okay, so look, we have this elf. He's going to go down like that, and then you pull the string tight, and he comes up. Pull the string tight. It's not easy to do because I don't have a base yet. Pull the string tight, and he should stand up. Yeah. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. So we need some shoes and then the base. The base I'm not going to do tonight. We'll do that tomorrow. Let's get some shoes and be done for the night because it's starting to get cold out here in the garage. And the base, I'm going to have to think about and work on that throughout the day tomorrow to figure out how I'm going to do that. I have an idea for 3 pieces. And it's going to have a plunger with some springs, and you push up against the springs to loosen it. But then when it comes down, the strings have to be tight. So I need enough movement for that. Is that, oh no, the shoe came off. Oh, I wanted to make it black. We might just leave it wood colored. Shoot, I was not ready for that to come off yet. But we can recover. Is that Kylie in on her mom's account? Thank you, Kylie. All right, so let's just take the other one off. One come off, the other one comes off. All right, now for this, I have a little bit of sanding to do on the shoes. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take the chuck off. I don't know. It might be at lunch, or it might be after work again. Kylie. We'll probably finish it up. I don't know if I'll get the whole thing done in time in one lunch break. So I'm going to guess it's going to be later than that. Because it's going to have to be mechanism with the spring. It's going to be a little complicated. I got to figure that out still. It might take a couple tries. But then again, I thought this part would take a lot longer than it did. So, all right, I'm going to round off the back a little bit, the front, and put a flat on the top and a flat on the bottom. Got a little clog. It's not quite straight. No, that'll work. That'll work. All right. All right. Now we drill through the shoes and we are almost done with the guy. I put 2 strings through one and 1 string through the other. You know, if you didn't know any better, it looked like I'd done this before, but I honestly haven't. I have not. This one is a little bit of an angle, but I think we'll be all right. Look at that. So yeah, somebody said this would be how you'd make a marionette, and you could if you did the strings the opposite direction. We have the strings coming down and out the bottom. If you had them going out the top, it'd be like a marionette. So there you go. That is our guy. Hopefully this will work. I may need stronger springs now that I see it, but he'll stand up, and then when you let it go, he'll drop. So I think it's going to work. We just need to work on the base tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get it done. All right, that's going to do it for tonight. Thanks everybody for stopping in. This was kind of a long one, a 2-parter and maybe a 3 or 4-parter, but we made this collapsing elf on the lathe. Like, you can do it. It's not that hard. I started with 2 different size dowels. These are 1/2-inch dowels for the arms and legs and 1-inch dowels for the body and the head. So it's not really that hard. Anybody can do it. You just need a lathe, or even if you just use the dowels and drilled through the center, maybe a drill press. But anyway, that is pretty cool. Okay, and this may end up being a Christmas present. I don't know. I am not ready for Christmas. I have a lot of work to do, and my family's Christmas is actually, like, my parents and cousins and stuff is this Saturday, so I got to get on the stick. I should not be doing this kind of stuff, but I don't think any of them are watching, so this may end up being one of the presents. So hey, thanks for coming in. Remember, guys, you are loved, you have value, and you have purpose. God bless.